What up, everyone? It's Jordan and Yusuf coming
Yo,
back at
yo.
this. Sorry to take the ducky cam away, but you know what? We want to keep talking about Make Schools Open House. So can we get some ones in chat? If you
One's in
ones in
chat if
chat
you
if
can
you can
hear
hear
me.
me.
I'm
I'm
not sure
not
if
sure
you
if
could
you
hear
could
me
hear
a
me a
second
second
ago.
ago.
Let me
Let me
know.
know.
Yeah, can we get those ones? We want to make sure we're heard.
Need that
We'll
feedback.
test it out, see if we can hear us.
All right. So Yusuf, while we're waiting for confirmation that people can hear, we'll just start talking. And if they can't hear,
I
still,
think I think we're good actually.
Are
I
we
pulled
good?
it up
Did
on
you
my
check?
phone and
Cool.
yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. I'm gonna put a one in the chat.
All right, do it. Give us that one. Yes. Look at you, got those mouth powers too. All right, so Yusuf, I want to talk about the event that just took place, and I'd like to put it in context of what was your preview weekend slash open house experience when you were considering Make School? Because I know, a lot of our juniors, kind of like half of them were able to come to an in-person event before COVID, and half of them weren't. And I'm gonna be honest and say, I don't remember your situation, but you were here for a year longer, so you should have come to in-person. But I know not everyone makes it to a preview weekend, so I'm curious, were you able to come to a preview weekend?
So I actually I was only able to make it for one day. I didn't know if I was getting into Make School or not. I applied. I was one of the very last deadlines to apply. And I briefly was able to make it to one of the days because it was a 2-day thing. A year ago or 2 years ago.
Hi, we're
Man,
streaming. Our
years.
audio is coming through elsewhere, Neil. You're currently on stream if you hang out there, just to let you know. If you want to come sit on the other couch, please do. We're talking on Twitch. There we go. All right. Sorry, go ahead, Yusuf.
All good. So yeah, I only made it for one day, and to be honest, I really wish I went to both days. But it was super exciting and to be honest, I was super intimidated at first. But I got to meet Jeremy and the rest of my community, and just from that one day that I got to see the school, I was super ecstatic and just super excited to be part of a community that was super uplifting, super acknowledging, and just super welcoming.
Awesome. Let me just type a note here so people know where they can come hear the audio that we're doing. Yeah, so so it's a little distracting. It's the pros and cons of the virtual space is different from in real life. It makes it harder for people to know that we're recording. They don't see a giant camera in their face. But yeah, so you had one day and you wish you had more. And I'm curious to hear, what do you think of this event that we've created here today when you compare that to the positive aspects of the experience that you have? Where does the virtual event meet the needs that you had? And what are some things that you can imagine not have been met by this virtual experience?
So first of all, I think that this just goes to show how Make School's constantly committed to making the process a lot easier for the student or for the applicant, and they try to help us in any way, shape, or form. I'm not too familiar on what other schools are currently doing to welcoming their peers, but this spatial chat is, I think, super dope. It goes to show how fast we get with the trends, and how dope technology innovates. We started off with Zoom. We were first so excited about Zoom and breakout rooms, and now you have spatial chat where you're able to pretty much have this virtual online realm, or in this case our school, and maneuver through our campus, quote unquote, and be able to communicate with peers, instructors, and other students. So I think spatial chat and what we did today covered a lot of the I guess the good takeaways that I had. When I had my preview weekend. But that definitely the in-person experience it's hard to compete with. Jeremy is very charismatic. Very it's very fun to be around him. It was great to get to see him again today and chat it up with him. And I don't. It's hard. I guess it's hard for me because I know Jeremy and I know his charisma and I know his energy. I just hope that other people that got to meet Jeremy today also felt that as well.
Awesome. Yeah. So it sounds like hopefully a lot of people today were able to get some of the best parts of the experience, which is meeting people. I know earlier when I was, checking out the social time, I'm sure you were in there. Like, it was really cool just seeing the large clusters of like all the dots together, and you could kind of see who's talking. And that to me felt a lot like an in-person event where you can kind of walk into a room and just look around and be like, all right, like where are things happening at? Like, where should I go?
Yeah, no, definitely. It definitely, like, I don't know. It's so cool. This was my first time using it, and I feel like a kid at Christmas, a kid that just got like a new toy, and he's like, "All right, let's see how we can
but
use
Yusuf,
this."
Did you remove your shoes? Are you wearing shoes right now?
I actually am not. I'm indoors, so I'm not wearing shoes.
So you're following the protocols. I like to bring
for
this
those
up.
of you that don't know. Yeah, are you gonna tell them?
Yeah, go for it. Hit us with it, Yusuf. What is up? I had Aldrin explain it earlier, but I want to hear your version. What is up with this sign? Like, Aldrin hasn't been to our campus, but you have. So I'd love to hear a little bit more from you. Like, what is this shoe situation? What is that experience like?
I'm gonna move closer a little bit to you. And yeah, so pretty much Make School has a no shoe policy. So once you enter our campus, you immediately are asked to take off your shoes. And if you're uncomfortable, we do provide you with a house slipper. I think that's what we call it. And yeah, we just want you to feel at home when you're on our campus. We spend a lot of hours there, so we want you to get comfortable and make it your space. I actually love this no shoe policy. When I heard about it, I told my cousin about it, and we went out. We actually went on Amazon and went to a few stores, and we got a bunch of cool socks. I was like, if I'm not gonna be wearing any shoes in campus, I gotta swag out my sock game.
Yes.
So it was very fun to
that
express myself that way.
I love that you did that, and I love that you did it even before you got here, just because you knew that was what the game was going to be all about. Full confession, I'm not wearing my Make School socks today, but I'm very excited. We started a swag store recently online. I'm very excited to hopefully get some custom socks up on there soon. And I wanted to ask you this, since I put some sneaky swag codes around the virtual space today, and I didn't tell anyone about them because I wanted to see how many people would explore and find them. So you look surprised, Yusuf. Did you find a swag code?
No, but I'm this close to leaving this meeting right now.
You got to run around the space. All right, great. You know what? We'll scavenger hunt. You can do it, but you have to go slow, and we have to pretend like we're walking through the real space. So I can tell you the codes are in this space. Maybe we can use this as anybody who's still watching the stream. This is going to be your little perk. Is if you spot one of these codes are good until the end of the month. They don't tell you where the swag store is, so that's part of the puzzle. You also have to figure out where is the Make School swag store.
They're on the first floor,
how do I get
correct? There? I think I may have spotted one. Do you mind?
All right, well, let's walk to it. Let's walk to it with our socks.
Are you hesitating the thing to imitate walking?
Yeah, I'm just gonna look at me go. Don't run into the table.
This is really cool. Okay, so I think I see one over here.
Okay, all right. Where are we right now? What are we? What's Golden Gate?
Oh, we're in Golden Gate. Oh man, so many memories.
Hit us
Golden
with a memory.
Gate is on. Yeah, Golden Gate is on the first floor. It's one of our classrooms that we use. A lot of good memories in Golden Gate.
Do these tables accurately capture the feeling of the classroom space? Is it this spacious?
Uh, you gotta realign them. They're not. Is that a horizontal? That's the.
Oh yeah, they're
Yeah,
facing the wrong way,
vertical.
right? Normally the
Yeah.
screen's down here.
Exactly.
I
yeah,
took some
yeah.
I
Other
took
than
some
that-
liberties with the layout.
No, but other than that, you got the lobby on point. You got the welcome couch. That's where the welcome couch is.
Yep.
You know, we do have a rug right there too.
Yep.
So I think you did a great job.
All right, so let's zoom in. And Yusuf, for those of us who have weak eyes, what is our swag code?
No,
What does
before
it say?
I say it and let everyone know, can I use this code to redeem some stuff or what's
Yeah,
up,
it's
Jordan?
good until the end of the month, Yusuf. It's good. You can share it with others. It's fine.
Our swag code, everyone, is growth 36 mindset. And why did you choose the number 36?
Why did I pick the number 36? Is this part of the puzzle? Dun dun dun. Okay, we also have a comment in chat asking, is this digital space a faithful recreation? So that's kind of what we were talking about. So Yusuf, you've just unlocked the first code. Let's leave chat with that. Let's walk out. Let's go out and up these funky stairs, and then let's go to floor number 2, and you can continue to tell us how close the representation is to the real thing. Let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna walk through walls just because I think it's so cool.
What? Well, I'm gonna walk over here because this is my favorite collision point right here. This is where all the students coming out of the classes crash into the students like coming down the stairs to go outside. This is my, yeah.
Yo, and I think you did a good this depiction. That's the word of the stairs. You know, we got stairs right there too. See?
We got some funky stairs. All right, and then I'm gonna stand right here, and then I'm gonna do a special effect and disappear up to the second floor.
Let's do it. Jordan, where'd you go?
That's not the second floor. That's not the second floor. Let's go here.
It being okay that not everyone at work has to be like,
Ta-da, magic. We totally teleported. I wish there was a way for me to connect it and assign a landing spot. I really wish I could control where you appeared when you entered the room. This would tickle me to no end. Spatial chat, I hope you're listening. All right, so Yusuf, tell us. So we're coming up the stairs from the lobby. Where do we go next in a normal student life?
I usually, for me, morning, you know, let's say it's Monday morning. I just came into school. I'm of course gonna go straight up to the second floor, and I'm gonna go to the kitchen, which is AKA the lounge, right? Yes, and you do have your offices on the left.
Mm-hmm.
That's where our hardworking instructions. Yeah. And then over here, the lounge, you get your cup of we're going together, Jordan?
Yeah.
And then this is where I make my cup of tea before I start my day.
All right, show me the tea station. Oh, where'd you go? Oh, I lost.
Oh no. Yeah, this is where spatial chat starts lagging on me.
Ah, gotcha.
Sorry, Jordan.
No worries. So I think we can still hear your audio, Yusuf, because you're coming through on spot. There you go. You just magically appeared in. Awesome. All right, so let's go into the lounge here. I'm gonna come sit over here on this chair, and I'm pretend like I'm in here eating, I don't know, oatmeal for breakfast. What's up in the kitchen space in the lounge? Is anything provided? Like what's the vibe in here?
So there's always a hot pot of coffee, and if there isn't, there's always one or two students who are willing to brew a fresh batch. And there's always like tea provided. And there's like on our finals week, on the special days where we have like some certain events, like staff provides us with food. If there was like a special event from like the day before, like say we had like, Microsoft come visit us or some tech company come, do an industry panel, they might provide food for that evening, and the leftovers, they're at breakfast, which is great.
Yeah, free food. All right, I see some pets down here. Tell me about Sugar. Do you have a personal relationship with Sugar?
Ooh, this is actually, I really love that Make School did this. At first, I was very I don't know if I want to be around pets all day, you know. But Make School has like this open policy, I guess, for support animals, and you're able to bring your support animal to school. And there's been quite a few animals. Ducky, aka one of my
Yeah.
favorites.
Ducky's on the list.
Um,
Yep.
yeah, I love it when you like throw him the ball and he, just runs after it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just it's always fun. Um,
Yeah, I know some of these
Pimpin'.
pets are
I need some
new from
Yeah.
students and staff this year, so they aren't all pets that have been on campus before. But like you were just saying, we have a policy in place, of course, for service animals, and yeah, it's kind of nice sometimes to have a little furry creature running around.
We gotta
the
get
space.
Tahoe up here. You remember Tahoe?
Tahoe, yeah, Ducky remembers
Yeah.
Tahoe. Ducky, Kevin. Were you ever friends with Kevin? Kevin and Ducky. Ducky was a big fan of Kevin. Kevin was another student's dog that was not a fan of Ducky. It was sad.
Aw. But they were all that was another thing though, is that they were all very respectful of the people. At least I know some of the animals got in with each other, but as long with the students, they were very respectful, and it was always like refreshing to see them. They always lighten up my day. Sugar's outfits, he always had a new outfit on.
Yep. Sugar killing it with the dog outfit game. All right, Yusuf, while we're in here, I see we got some slides over here for student experience, and I didn't get the chance to talk to our student experience team during the event, but I'm curious if you could share, again, since you have the on-person experience from last year, what's kind of like the student experience? Like, how important is it? Like, is it opt-in? Does like everyone participate? How participatory, I guess, is student life?
So one of the things that Make School like strives for is a very welcoming environment. There's a ton of very diverse students in our community, and the staff works very, very hard and very hard to make sure and ensure that everyone in our community is welcome, that they have a voice, and that they are respected. And right away from the very first week, we literally spend they bring us to campus, they move us into the dorms, and it's required. This is something that you kind of have to attend as a junior. And at first I was very hesitant about it, just because all these icebreaker games, it seemed kind of corny at first. But I'm looking now 2 years ahead. I'm very, very thankful for that week. Made a lot of good friends just from that week. And it was a very, I don't know, what's the word, I guess? I don't know. I was very nervous coming into Make School. And that first week just blew all my nerves away. And I knew I was going to be supported and welcomed and taken care of in the next 2 years.
Nice.
One of the things that we did, which I'm sorry for the juniors now that they can't do. We took a little field trip. I forgot the name, but it was this camp, I guess.
Nature Bridge.
Yeah.
That's our spot. That's our jam. Nature Bridge.
Yeah. We played a lot of games and connected, but what was really dope is that we had a bonfire at night, and it was somewhat serious, and we really connected as a community. What I really appreciated is how we ended the night is we all burned, one thing that we were letting go that year. And, as a community, we kind of helped each other achieve that goal.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I know one of the other things that usually happens during orientation is setting community goals or community values, which I think has always seemed really powerful to me, is that we don't dictate to the students what the code of conduct is that they want to hold themselves to. Obviously, of course, we have sort of basic rules and requirements and academic policies, but I think the neat thing about it is sometimes the students each year come up with a value or something that they want to all hold each other to that is different from what we would have come up with. I'm curious if there were any of those values that you remember that really stuck with you from that experience that you had when your class came together for that activity.
That's a very powerful question. I think the biggest thing that I guess, like just looking back at my time at Make School, is I would have to say it's like my class especially is like I want to like every class feels special, but I kind of feel like our class, class of 2021, is kind of special because we had a lot of transitions going through Make School, but just the camaraderie and just like being like, hey, like we're gonna do this together, like no matter what challenge we face, just setting that I guess like standard, or letting everyone know like, hey, like whatever happens, like we got each other's back, we're gonna do whatever that we can to make it better for each other. And Make School stepped up and did that, and I saw a lot of my peers step up and do that. So it was very nice to commit to that and see it to fruition.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think like you said, a little sad for the classes that haven't had that same experience, but at the same time, I think it's also so great that we've been able to open up the opportunity to more people. Like, for example, Yusuf, where are you right now? Are you in San Francisco?
No, I'm not. I'm currently in Alexandria in Egypt. I've been here since November.
Pop quiz. How many cities are named Alexandria in the world? I'm going to do the dramatic zoom in, zoom out, dun, dun, dun.
I know of 2. I want to say, let's say 5.
5. All right, quick. Let's check Twitch chat. If you could Google that for us, I'm really curious. How many cities in the world are named Alexandria? I know yours, and I know the one in Virginia. Is that the other one you were thinking of?
Yeah, that's the other one I was thinking about too.
All right, but I feel like good old Alexander the Great named quite a few cities after himself. So I'm hoping Twitch chat will get back to us with like some crazy number, like 432.
I was off. I was way off.
How many?
I was off. There's 50 cities bearing the name Alexandria.
Only 50. Shocking. Some of them probably got tired of ranking so low in the Google results, and they probably rebranded already.
Well, they lucked out. Alexandria's a great name.
I think you're the OG Alexandria, though. I think the first.
You know what I found out today, though, is that Jeremy's great grandfather actually, it's either he's from or has lived in Alexandria.
That's awesome. Yeah, Jeremy has quite a diverse background. Actually, let me zoom out and see. So we're not going to go listen, but I'll just give a little teaser for folks. They can see Jeremy's still over here hanging out. They have a little exclusive post-event hangout with Jeremy for admits and applicants, which I think, like you mentioned earlier, it's always a delight to be around Jeremy and his energy.
I always learn something new from that guy. Seriously.
All right, Yusuf, we have just a few minutes, I think, before we are ready for Aaliyah's stream. So I want to just thank you, first of all, for hanging out and coming through the virtual space with us. I know we didn't quite get all the way through it. Do you want to come with me and point out this second swag code? Do you see it?
Ooh, where is it? All
right, you spot it, and I'll follow you in walking.
Oh, it's in Stonehenge.
Let me get out of this chair.
Let's do it.
Down. Oh, wait, Yusuf, we have to put our stuff in the sink or dishwasher. Okay, great. Make sure we rinse that out. Do a good job. I'm watching you, Yusuf. Don't be slacking.
There's actually a fun fact. I don't know if people don't gotta know this. You just gotta kind of rinse it out, and then you can leave it, and then. No, you should definitely wash the dishes. I'm joking.
What? Oh, wait. That's not the reaction I want. I need this one, like, I don't know. All right. All right, so we're coming down here. What's Stonehenge? What's up with these names? Like, can you explain the naming conventions of the rooms in Make School as our final, like, going away treat for folks?
I might be mistaken.
Is this another pop quiz?
I hope I'm not wrong about this one. But it's I know it's Harry Potter themed. I just don't remember what Stonehenge was for Harry Potter.
Oh,
I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Oh, no, no.
Okay. Trying to live
I get a
make
hint?
school
Am I
values.
calling a
I
friend?
don't want to tell you you're wrong. So I'm gonna be like, that's right. There's probably a stone in Harry Potter. This is so close, Yusuf. This is not that stone. So I think it's actually I think we just have classrooms are named after locations, right? Like Golden Gate, Stonehenge. What are some of our other classroom names? Do you remember?
Gosh,
Has it been too long?
it's been over a year, Jordan.
Memory. What you like not storing the name of your classroom in your memory, Yusuf? Come on.
Well, my defense, all my classes were either in the Great Hall or Golden Gate. I've like rarely had a class in the basement.
Okay.
What was the basement
right.
called?
Oh, there is a basement. Don't tell them about the basement. There's no basement here in Spatial Chat. Shh.
Yo, basement was the dopest part about Meg school.
It was a pretty sweet space. Do you know how hard that would have been to create in virtual format? All those weird rooms.
Oh.
all right, Yusuf. I'm gonna let you go so we can get Aaliyah's show running here. But you want to read out for our Twitch crew? What's our swag code here?
All right, real quick, thank you, Jordan, for having me on. Everyone, hop in or stay tuned. Aaliyah has a great show prepared for you guys, and follow us. Aaliyah.
Oop, might have lost a little bit of audio. All right, Yusuf is giving an impassioned speech on why you should watch Aaliyah's show. That's right. Give us those thumbs up. I don't know if he knows that we can't hear him right now. Let's see, just in case the audio's not back. I'll read out this code for you. It's design 3, code 6, ship. And I will, let's see, Yusuf, final chance. Is your audio good? You want to say goodbye? Don't know if I hear ya. Elias, you want to give any shout out to the stream before we switch to Aaliyah's show? Just a wave. All right. I'm going to take a quick break. We're going to get to the Ducky Cam, and when we come back, we're going to be jumping in to Aaliyah's show, Electric Vision Entertainment. So let me get the Ducky Cam going. All right, and we'll be back soon.